Tired of Pipedrive's default pipeline not fitting your sales process? In 5 minutes, I'll show you how to create a custom pipeline that works for you. I know how frustrating it is when the tool you're using forces you to shape your workflow around its settings instead of the other way around. So let's fix that right now. We'll start by opening Pipedrive, then navigate to the Deals page and use the Pipeline dropdown to create and configure your new pipeline. It's a lot simpler than it sounds, and once you've done it once, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. All right, so first things first, go ahead and open up Pipedrive. Make sure you're logged into the account where you want to create this new pipeline. You should be looking at your dashboard. Now, from the left sidebar, find and click on Deals. This is where you'll spend most of your time managing opportunities, so it makes sense to start here. Give it just a moment for the Deals page to load up completely. You want to see all your current deals showing before we move on. Once you're on the Deals page, look up near the top right corner. You'll see a drop-down menu that's probably showing your current pipeline name right now. Go ahead and click that pipeline drop-down. A menu will pop up with a few options. From that menu, select New Pipeline. This will open up the pipeline setup page. Again, just wait a second for it to fully load. There we go. You'll now see a form with several fields. The first thing to find is the pipeline name field. This is where you tell Pipedrive what this new workflow is called. Let's say we're creating a customer onboarding pipeline. Type that in. You can name it anything that makes sense for your business, but keep it clear and descriptive so your team knows exactly what it's for. Now, take a look at the default pipeline stages that Pipedrive has already set up for you. These are the basic steps deals go through. For a standard sales pipeline, you might see things like new, contacted, and qualified. But for a customer onboarding pipeline, those probably don't fit. So let's edit them. Click on each stage name and change it to match your process. For onboarding, you might use stages like welcome call, account setup, training, and go live. Make these names work for you, not the other way around. And here's the really important part. While you're editing each stage, look at the probability percentage. This tells Pipedrive how likely a deal in that stage is to close. But for onboarding, probability doesn't really apply the same way. You might want to set each stage to 100%, since customers are already won, or adjust it based on how often people make it through. In my experience, keeping them at 100% for onboarding makes the reporting cleaner. Down below each stage, you'll also see a setting for rotting days. This is Pipedrive's way of tracking how long a deal can sit in a stage before it's considered stale. For onboarding, you might set this to 7 or 14 days, depending on how quickly you want to move customers through. This is one of those settings that really helps you stay on top of things, so don't skip it. Now, if your onboarding process has more than the default number of stages, you can add more. Look for the button that says + and New Stage. Click that and enter your additional stage names. Add as many as you need to accurately map out your workflow. Take a moment to review the entire pipeline configuration. Make sure all the stages are in the right order. You can drag and drop them to reorder if needed. Double-check those names and percentages. When everything looks good, click the Save Changes button. Pipedrive will process that for a moment. Finally, verify that your new pipeline appears in the Pipeline drop-down menu. Click that drop-down again, and you should see your customer onboarding pipeline right there alongside your original one. And that's it. You've gone from being stuck with a generic pipeline to having a tailored one that actually matches your unique sales workflow. Now, every deal tracks exactly the way you need it to. Thanks for sticking with me through this, and happy selling.